is the gold standard meniscus repair, and the strength of meniscus repair that you can obtain with inside out meniscus repair, you will not be able to obtain it with other techniques. So that's why it's called as a gold standard. Now I will be explaining the various techniques, various instruments and various devices that you can use for an inside out repair. There are two most common systems which are available in the market. This is a double lumen system. So there are different curves cannula with double lumen. So you can pass both the needles simultaneously. So it saves time, but it is little tricky. So you have a set in which you have a double lumen cannula, and then you have a set which is a single lumen cannula. So this cannula is zone specific, and here you get needles in different angles. So like if you see here, this is 20-degree angle, and if you see here, this is 10-degree angle. So different angles cannula is there. This will able to reach you at more deeper areas, and normally I will prefer this zone specific set more over a double lumen set. This will just take your little time more. Now the most important thing is exposure. You need to do a thorough pie casting, and you need to do a posterior medial or posterior lateral exposure, whatever is needed, to make a safety incision. And ideally you should place a retractor on this side of the meniscus. So like say if this is the medial meniscus, and if you want to repair this, you want to see this with a medial portal, and your lateral portal will be the working portal. So you'll be able to want to put it like this, okay? And then I am seeing through my medial portal, I am working through my lateral portal. My posterior medial safety incision is there. The tissues are retracted back, and then I will put my 40 degrees cannula from back side like this. And then the first suture is passed like this. Hold the cannula. Okay, so you can see that it passes very nicely through the meniscus. And the important thing here is, if you see this angle, this is very far from your neurovascular main bundle. So the popliteal artery and the neurovascular bundle is in this area, and if you use this 40-degree angle, it is quite far. So you can use it if for a posterior most
root here.
Root, you cannot use it for root, because root you need to fix the meniscus with the root. But the posterior horn of middle meniscus tear, you can use it. Okay, and so you can pull it like this. Okay, once you pull it, you can cut it. Okay, and then you can pass your second suture. Okay, the trick is you need to have some traction over this, so that go in. Okay, so this way both the meniscus needles are passed. So ideally it is recommended that you make a simple suture, so one through the meniscus and one through the capsule, but you can make a horizontal suture also. So you can make a horizontal mattress, you can make a vertical mattress, but usually if you see now, this is tight and these two sutures are there. Now what we want is, we want to have the exit of all the sutures through the same place. So as we go anteriorly, we reduce the angle. So like this is a 30-degree angle. So my second suture is a 30-degree suture. Okay, okay, so it is almost coming in the same position. Okay, okay, pass the second one. Okay, so as you go anteriorly, you reduce the angle of the device. So 40 degree for the back, anteriorly you get 30 degrees, and then you can use the 20 degrees one. Okay. After that, for the more anterior part, you use the 20 degrees. A posterior medial safety incision is must because the saphenous nerve is also coming in this direction. So you need to protect the saphenous nerve. You will be anyway away from the popliteal artery because you are using the lateral portal.
अगर और हम अभी बचाना चाहें तो 40 से 50 कर दें तो और ज़्यादा लेटरल चली जाएगी, बच सकता है.
हाँ, but the 40 degree is the maximum. Otherwise, it will be difficult to manage. Okay. Okay, so perfect. So with this, you see that most of our sutures are exiting through the same part. So as you come anteriorly, you increase the angle of approach. So 40, 30, 20, and then you can use 10. Okay, one more please. Then you can use the 10, so that will go straight. So from posterior to anterior, you reduce the angle, and that will make the surgery easier. Okay. So there is a very high chance of injury to surgeon while doing this. So that's why I am using a disposable mostly. Okay. Okay. And in the most anterior horn, if you want to use it, what is recommended is you reverse the direction. So you make it like this. So suppose if you are using 20, you use it. You are using posterior part, you are using like this, and in the anterior horn you use it like this.
Reverse.
Reverse. So that will, by doing this, everything will exit in the same location. So less chances of nerve entrapment. Last one. Okay. So the most anterior part, I will reverse the direction of my. So it is minus 20 degrees that way. Okay. So for the most anterior horn, it will be the minus 20 degree which will be used. Second. Okay. So finally what you need to do is you need to expose the posterior half of the knee here. You need to expose the posterior half of the knee, and then you need to tie this over the capsule and try to avoid any nerve entrapment into this. Now there are some variations to this. So now this is a multiple use needle that you can use. So this is one needle with the eye on the top. So these needles can be passed multiple times in the device, and you can load a free fiber wire 20 suture on this, and that can be passed multiple times. But you need to be careful by using this same needle again and again. You don't have any injury or anything else. But this one needle, if you want to use it, you can use multiple number of times, and that will do a cost saving in that case. Okay, so this can be used. Then if you want occasionally to bend the needles more, you can use this bender to bend the needle. And this is a device called as a meniscus thumb. So occasionally what happens is just cut it. Or you want, if you are not able to press it nicely, you can use this and then press it. This is called as a meniscus. So meniscus pusher, needle pusher. Instead of needle holder, you can push this to push it. Otherwise, the needle holder works well both for pushing and pulling on both the sides. So by and large, this way you will be able to do a very good inside-out repair. You will be able to do a repair from anterior to posterior complete meniscus with this. Even most posterior you can do, most anterior you can do. Very occasionally you can repair this anterior one. If it is very anterior, you might use an outside technique. But otherwise, whole of the bucket handle meniscus can be repaired safely with this technique.